A disclaimer to the next person I like close enough to my heart.
If you're anything close to promising.
If your eyes are colored any shade of trustworthy.
If that beating in your chest suggests that
you have something capable of affection.
It won't work between us.
It's not you, it's me. But before you call this breakup premature, listen. Growing up, most children fear the boogeyman,
And I feared him. My eyes can't unsee the memory of uncertainty, my safety irrelevant to the discord of drunken bodies downstairs, leaving me locked in my room with a 57-year-old pedophile.
I feared him too. He told me my place in society was under a man. He told me I was born to be raped because women have no chance to consent and no right to protect themselves. These weren't the things I expected to hear from my father. And I just knew he wouldn't release me till he had his release. A series of forceful moves.
I was screaming.
Running, cornered,
Touched.
crying, fighting.
Touched.
Eyes shut,
Touched.
teeth clenched.
Touched.
I was degraded. I was touched. I was silenced. Most children learn eventually that the boogeyman isn't real.
I never felt that relief.
15 years later, I'm standing in front of you and I see the monster's reflection in your eyes. I still feel no sense of comfort, just thoroughly invaded and conquered.
This body isn't mine anymore. It belongs to trauma.
And I am one of many who are slaves to trauma.
Their bodies soiled, their minds rotted by complications that spelt out PTSD.
Permanently tainted self-dignity.
My worth is imaginary.
I didn't choose to bear my emotions on my sleeve, but they were branded into the fibers of my being. The hardest part of all this is trying to hide it from everybody else, hoping the fabric of my clothes would muffle the screams of these scars.
I need you to understand the history of this body if you ever want to be a part of its future, because intimacy feels like fingerprint-shaped acid burns on my skin, so forgive me if physical contact has lost its touch.
Defense reflexes programmed into my muscles, arms like rifles,
eyes like daggers. I am a weapon.
I have to be a weapon.
Because my childhood was a battle I was forced into but never ready for.
And I can't help but feel like all guys pack a hidden agenda just south of where their sick intentions lie.
I'm defined by moments of manic motions, molestations relived with every simple encounter with
anyone outside this skin. I can't help but feel like
everyone is out to violate me, but I promise
I'll let you love me if you don't touch me.
And I know this may not make any sense.
But when your innocence is stolen, nothing ever does.
So to you,
the one I finally let close enough to my heart, please forgive me if the narrow scope of my past makes holding your hand look like the last noose in which my fingers will ever tie the knot. To the one whose touch will baptize this skin and convince this soul to let her guard down,
please forgive me. If purity wasn't an option, my body wasn't saved for you because I couldn't save myself from the boogeyman.
To you, the one who deems himself capable of reversing this pain, darling, I hope one day I can believe you exist.